Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. My name's Amanda and today is December 1st, which can only mean one thing. It's Vlogmas. I wasn't going to do Vlogmas originally, and if you don't know what Vlogmas is, it's basically where you upload a video every day for the month of December, but I want to challenge myself and I think I'll really regret not having videos of Maggie's first Christmas time, so I'm going to try really hard to upload as many times as I can. I'm not going to do every single day, but I'll upload as much as I can. So today is day one of Vlogmas and I wanted to start it off with a very special Maggie update. I originally planned to do Maggie updates. Well, I did the first one when she was 4 months old, and then I did one at 6 months old, and then I was planning to do 9 months and 12 months. So today is her 9-month update already. I cannot believe she's almost a year old. I just don't know where the time has gone. It's been a whirlwind, such a fun time, such a tiring time, but wow, I can't believe 9 months is already here. So Maggie's asleep right now, so I will be sure to insert lots of clips of her so that you get to see lots of Maggie things, as well as me telling you everything. Let's just jump right into it. She had her 9-month appointment yesterday, so she's actually like 9.5 months now, but I wanted to wait until she had her appointment. She is 19 pounds and 28 inches tall, and she currently has 6 teeth, which is crazy. We've kind of just been like tooth after tooth after tooth. It's been pretty exhausting the last couple months. She has 4 teeth that have come all the way in, so her bottom 2 and then her top middle 2 are all the way out, and then she's getting both of her incisors right now, so it's been a little bit challenging. She's also been she's had her first cold the past 2 weeks, so she's been a little sick, and then she's getting her teeth, so it's been quite the experience as far as her mood and just her sleep goes. But I can't believe she has 6 teeth basically already at 9 months. Some kids don't even have any teeth yet, so she's a little bit ahead of the game with her teeth. So we've been practicing brushing them, and you know, it's hard because she doesn't really want to brush her teeth, but I let her hold the toothbrush and then we just try to count to 5 seconds per tooth. It's definitely coming along. Some days are better than others, but she does let me brush her teeth at bedtime and in the morning when we get dressed for the day. And speaking of bath time, she still loves the bath. She loves water. She's always getting into Jimmy's dog bowls now, so she always wants to play in his water, and it's a little bit hard because, you know, sometimes she's allowed to do things and other times she's not, so I'm just trying to teach her that Jimmy's food is off limits, as well as Jimmy. She absolutely loves Jimmy. I feel so bad for him because she doesn't understand, and she can be a little bit violent, so I'm really trying to emphasize being gentle with the dog because he's kind of over it at this point. I mean, he was really patient at first, and he's still really patient, but she's like grabbing his ears and smacking his face, and it's just not great. So, but she loves him so much. She makes so much excited noise when she sees him, and I can tell that she's just very interested in him, and when he comes into the room, she just lights up. So it's kind of a bummer because he's just not into it, but hopefully as she ages, he'll be more understanding and she can be more calm with him, and so hopefully they can mend their relationship later on, because I think it's just gonna be so cute when they actually can hang out and she's not hurting him. The biggest thing that has happened in the last month or so, I don't exactly remember when she started, but she is crawling like crazy. She started off army crawling, and that's pretty much all she does now. She's so fast, and of course I'll put in some clips of her, but she like goes up on her wrists, like she holds her hands up and she just goes boom, 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 like she runs basically in crawling. It's quite fascinating. She is so fast. That was definitely one of the biggest things I had to get used to, and I vlogged about it, but just how it went from nothing to so mobile and just having to get used to that, and obviously the safety precautions and just everything, and how you really cannot take your eyes off her. So I can't really get anything done if she's awake, and I don't really use a lot of I don't use any gates or anything like that, so that's kind of a personal choice. I just didn't want to do gates or any containment things, so I really just have to hang out with her the whole time she's awake. So that's just something that we might change later on. She is full blown on the move. She just, in the past like week or two, I would say, started really pulling up on furniture. She's been pulling up on me a lot for a while, like trying to climb on us, and only recently did she get very confident in pulling up on the couch and pulling up on the cabinets and the table. So again, a safety precaution that we really have to watch out for. And we did lower her crib because she stood up in her crib, so we were like, all right, gotta lower that now. But yeah, she's not really cruising yet. She's starting to just gain confidence with standing, like I said, so I feel like she's gonna start cruising very shortly. And for her crawling, she mostly army crawls, but she just started kind of doing more hands and knees, a little bit of rocking and kind of pushing up into a bear crawl. So she's starting to work on that, and oftentimes I will have her climb up on a piece of of furniture to try to work her hip flexors a little bit, or like climb over my legs so that she's getting more into a crawling position. I've read that that really helps. So I'm trying to do different things to like help her encourage the right movements. Obviously army crawling is totally fine, and I think that can last for a couple months before they transition into regular crawling. So I'm not really concerned about it yet, but I am trying to encourage the movement into actual hands and knees crawling. And then anytime I can help her stand up, she definitely loves that. And she's been getting into all kinds of things. Her favorite thing is right now the magazine pile behind the couch. She likes to get into the magazines and rip them up, which is fine. We can still read all of them, but she likes to take all the magazines down and then rip them up, and then we put them back and she gets them all down again. And she kind of like practices squatting in there. It's fine. It's one of her favorite things. It definitely keeps her entertained right now. Some other things she started doing is turning off the lights. She loves to turn off the lights, or doing our routine in the bedroom, like turning off the sound machine and turning off the air humidifier or the air purifier. She loves to do that. So I always try to let her practice when she has the opportunity. And of course, her favorite thing to do is point. She started pointing a while back, and that is just her favorite thing. She points and she goes. So it's really cute. She's constantly pointing at everything. And we're like, that's rude. You don't want to point at people. You should use your 2-finger point, which is like a Disney thing, but obviously she doesn't understand that. So she just points and points and points, and it's really cute. And I try to see what she's pointing at and see if I can like tell her the name of something if she points to it, or I don't know, take her to it to see it up close, just to try to like follow her cues if she is pointing at something with intention that she wants to go look at it. So if I'm holding her, I'll walk her over to it and just talk about it and look at different things that she points to, and that's pretty nice. I think it's a good learning experience too, to name the items that she's pointing at. She loves to dance. We've been watching a lot of Sesame Street for a while now, and she knows several of the songs. And there is a hilarious night she was playing with her magazines, and I actually got it on Instagram video. So she was playing with the magazines, and Letter of the Day from Sesame Street came on, and she just stopped everything and like crawled over to see the TV, and it was really hilarious. Jimmy. One of my favorite moments for sure, but she loves Letter of the Day. Even if I whistle it, she knows what it is, and she starts dancing, and she kind of bobs and points and shakes her hand. So there's several songs that she loves, and she loves to dance. She loves music. She seems to be really into making music, you know, hitting things, tapping her foot on the diaper pail, anything she can do to make music. It's really sweet. She also loves Lift the Flap books. That's definitely one of her favorite activities, I'd say. She's very good at turning the pages of the books and then lifting the flaps. That's one of our favorite things. And we have our seasonal book set up like we did for the fall. So we have winter and Christmas books out right now, and some of them are Lift the Flap and some of them are touch and feel books. She loves those. She will spend many a moment on looking at the books, and that's just really nice for me too, because I don't always have to read to her. Although I do like reading to her, she can definitely do those books by herself. So it's really nice to give her something to do and keep her busy, but I also feel like it's a little bit educational too. Another thing she started doing, which really surprised me, I don't know why, but she started playing peekaboo, and it's really cute. So sometimes even if we're nursing, she will like lift the blanket and she'll lift it up and then look at me. It's just like so cute. She's literally intentionally playing peekaboo, and I try to say peekaboo like when she covers or when she reveals her face, so that we're kind of like playing along with it. But I just think that was so cool that she plays peekaboo, and I feel like she does it all the time with different items, or we'll do it with like the shower curtain if she's in the tub. I don't know, I just think it's one of the cutest things is her initiating peekaboo with me. It's like, wow, that is so cool to me. But speaking of nursing, we are still nursing all day so we're still breastfeeding pretty much all the time. She is eating solids, and I'm still not super consistent with getting her in the high chair as often as I should. She's usually having 2 meals a day. I'm trying to be really good about doing breakfast and dinner in the high chair. And she's eaten out at restaurants and things like that several times, but I think I am relying too much on the whole like food under one is just for fun phrase, when I really want to be introducing more food to her more consistently. When she does have food, she really enjoys it, and she always tries to take the food off off our plates. We really can't eat in front of her now without offering her something to also eat. So yeah, she's definitely enjoying the baby-led weaning and solids, and she is swallowing a lot more food now. I haven't had any choking scares or anything like that. I feel like she's really takes her time with the food and really explores it, and we still spend a lot of time in the high chair, maybe like 45 minutes. I think that's the other part of why I don't always do 3 meals a day, or I never have done 3 meals a day yet, because it's just such a long process to set everything up, clean it up, and also to prepare 3 meals for her. Even though she's eating a modified version of what we're eating, it's still a lot of work. So my goal is just to do breakfast and dinner in the high chair. And she did start realizing she can just immediately throw the food to Jimmy, so that's kind of been a little frustrating. Like, as soon as I give her food, she'll just immediately swipe it to the ground. So that's something we have to work on. I mean, I know it's just developmentally normal that she wants to feed the dog and that she wants to understand gravity, but it's still a little frustrating when, like, as soon as you prepare the food, she throws it on the ground. So I think once I get past that, I'll be a little more interested in giving her a lot more food. But when she does have food, she does really well with it, and she just seems super interested. I think the weaning will come on its own. Right now, she's just still nursing as much as usual, it feels like. She's enjoying the food when we give it to her. So that's on me. I need to start offering her more solids in the high chair. And then as far as overnights go, she has had a very rough few weeks, and I think again that's because of her teeth and because she wasn't feeling well. Like I said before, she's never slept through the night, and she was nursing at like 11 p.m., 2 a.m., and 5 a.m., and I would usually go to bed at 11, so I'd only be waking up twice a night with her. But the past couple weeks have been pretty much horrendous, honestly. The last few nights have been better, but there was nights where she was waking up like every hour pretty much. She would be awake for like 90 minutes in the middle of the night, and Paul and I both, we've had to take her for drives. We've just taken turns like trying to rock her. I've just watched TV with her in the middle of the night so that I'm not upset anymore. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna watch TV and we'll go to sleep when you're ready. The past couple nights thankfully have gotten a little bit back to normal. Just her waking up a couple times to nurse and then going right back to sleep. I'm gonna wait. I mean, she's still in our room. I think that's part of it. She's in her crib in our room. I think we're working on a plan to move her into her own bedroom so that maybe she can kind of work on a little bit of self-soothing, or, you know, not us immediately jumping up and tending to her as soon as she makes any noise. So I think that'll help a little bit. I'm not quite ready for that yet. We'll see. I'm not in a rush to move her to her own room, especially since we're nursing overnight still. But I think that will help give a little bit of independence without doing full-blown sleep training. So it's kind of a hard area to figure out, because it's mostly like I don't want to move her to her own room yet, but I also need sleep. Thankfully though, during the day, she has been really consistent about taking her 2 naps, and they're pretty easy to get her to go down for her naps. And she's awake for about 3 hours, takes her first nap, 3 hours, nap, and then bedtime at 7:30 or so. The daytime naps are good, and she usually sleeps for like an hour and 15 minutes to 2 hours, but for a total of 3 hours during the day. So that's always nice, but it's the nighttime that's a little bit rough right now. So yeah, overall, she's just so much fun during the day. I mean, I'm just gonna leave the nighttime out because nighttime is a little bit rough for us, but during the day, she is tons of fun. She makes me laugh so much. She's just so freaking funny. She makes this little scrunchy face now, and she's just all over the place. She's climbing everything. She's getting into everything. She loves Jimmy. She loves playing. She loves talking and singing and making music, and I just enjoy hanging out with her so much, and she's doing so great. I just feel like so blessed to have such a cool kid. Really quick before we end this video, I just want to give a really brief update on myself. I feel like in the last vlog I've said how back to normal I was, and I really do feel back to normal in a lot of ways. I finished my pelvic floor physical therapy, so I'm feeling great physically, but mentally I've kind of been struggling a little bit, and it's hard because with postpartum stuff, it's very sneaky. Like, you think you're doing great one day, and then the next day you have a total meltdown, or just like an absolute gray cloud is hanging over you, and it's very subtle. So I feel like in postpartum, it's very easy to just overlook your mental problems if you're having any, or just, you know, just forget what it felt like to be not postpartum. So like, how did I feel before I had a baby? I can't really remember. So I think that's definitely something that you have to watch out for as a postpartum mother. So I came to the conclusion that I needed some help. So I sent my doctor a list of just a lot of the feelings I was having and a lot of the kind of red flags I was having. I just typed them all out and sent them in a message to her, and she suggested that I start some medication. So I just started taking Zoloft a couple days ago, actually. So can't really say it's working yet. It's going to take like 3 to 4 weeks for that to work, but I definitely am happy that I did that because, like I said, it would be totally fine some days and like feel like I'm rocking it, and then just absolutely in the worst headspace and in the middle of the night, especially just going to a really dark place. So not to be like over dramatic, but I think if you've been postpartum, you can relate. And if you are postpartum right now and you're just, not sure if you're having any problems and you don't know what to do, I would just reach out to your doctor and just, give them a heads up on what you're feeling and let them decide if they think you need some help. No shame. Like, I think we just need to kind of normalize that, and you can get through it. You will get through it, but it doesn't hurt to get a second opinion and possibly get some medication. Like, I think there's nothing wrong with that. I've never been on this kind of medication in my life, so we'll see how it goes. But I am looking forward to it hopefully lifting me out of a little bit of a fog, a little bit of a funk. So we'll see how it goes. I don't have any update yet because, like I said, it's early. I'm hoping that I just, start to feel better and start to feel a little bit more like I can concentrate and not feel so overwhelmed and hopeless and sad, honestly, because I really want to enjoy this time with Maggie and Paul. So yeah, that's a little bit about my postpartum update. Overall though, I'm doing fine. Like, I have people that I talk to and stay in touch with, and I'm really thankful that I have a doctor that I can just talk to quickly. Just know that if you're in the same situation, it's okay to reach out for help. That's all I'm going to say about that. Well guys, this is going to be it for today's video. I really just wanted to give you a quick Maggie and me update. It's been a while since I did one of these, and it's been a while since I showed her in the vlog, like just, playing and stuff. So I definitely want to share more with you this whole month of December. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to have some chill days. We're going to have days where we do big Christmas activities, or go to the theme parks, or bake, make coffee recipes. There's so many ideas that I have for videos. So it might just be a day in the lifestyle, or it might be like a sit down and talk, or a cook with me, anything I can come up with, and anything I can get edited and put out for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for following along, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Happy Vlogmas!